TV off, turn his 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 TV off.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for 7. He's got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
All right. 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Design quarterback run here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Ball at 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
On the quick. Let the hot.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Ganson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And the Patriots get there and take him down. Dose of the hurry up here. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
All right. Tony. Hey, Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno. 11. Look the hot.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Carty's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Joshua Carty.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
18 Cardinal. 70 Red, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
19 Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-3 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Warriors 70, 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos. Ready.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
60 Vikings, Buffalo 18. Here we go. 19 tight. 70 Rangers, go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now the defense did half the work for them on that previous play, Brock, so just 5 yards to go now on second following the flag.
Viking 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Throwing again, Richardson. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. Now Borregales on to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. To the air, Stroud. Connecting on a slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Oh, and
Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
saw me fight Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Gliss, I wouldn't wanna be a lane switcher.
First down from the 42.
Hey, South. Hey, no. Look the hot.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Gillette after this. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Buggy. Why Tony? Oh, right.
They stick with McCaffrey. And they take him down right along the 30. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready? Look the hot. 11.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, South. Hey, look the hot.
Looking to throw. Stroud escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This one from an even 40 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Cougar 19.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here's the final play of our first half.
Get it. Crack all 80. 70, Timberwolves. 10. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw it. This is a heater going deep. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Throwing is Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Hey, Sal. Hey, Uno. Look at high. 19 Texas.
Now it's Stroud. Mike McCaffrey makes the grab. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Translatable skills. That's what you call him. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
TJ. Why Tony?
Stroud. It's complete. This is Olave. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off the gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Foul. 19 Texas. 11. Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun, Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Hey, Buggy. Why Tony? Hey, south. Hey, Uno. Look at hot.
First down, Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the second. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 18. Why Tony? Hey, south. Hey, Uno. Look at hot.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Oh, and 19 Texas. 18. That's it. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Buggy. Why Tony?
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. Go.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Cut 19. Ready?
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Complete out to the right. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England 1st down.
7 Pirates. Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. That one's complete, right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Mustang 19.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Jump off caught by his back. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. Actually going to give him the 30 here. So 20 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
That's a 30-yard line.
Ready?
A give now from the gun. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
70, hot 70.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Patriots football, currently in position to advance in the postseason.
Ready.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Back. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 19 Lions. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Borregales connects. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Worcester on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Look at high. Look. Hey, Bucky. Stop.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start to read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
17 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Put the body on the line for his team. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Brought in by Ganson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, Stroud escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. Outside. 19 tackle. 11. 19 tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
To the outside and complete to Olave. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game.
Chargers 13. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 50. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Viking, check smash. Check smash.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Cut 19. Panthers, here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. 18 Fox. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Leading to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang, Buffalo 8 Warriors. 70.
To throw, Richardson. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots leading by 11. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Eagles, 60 Bobcats, trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
Richardson. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, Jack. Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Cowboy.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
70 Lions, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let's go.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots making a 3-score game in the 4th. Boy, Gallis checks on the extra point. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Chargers 13.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Mostert on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
All right. Slot. Mother slot. Buggy.
From the gun, Stroud. Don't try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Patriots return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He takes it himself, and he'll go down here at the 16. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
70 Rangers, 70. Come on, Mustang 19. Buffalo 8, Dragon 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Warriors, 70 Silver Wolf.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never